From the numbers that I saw in the document that I pulled up was from September 2008, September 9th, 2008, good for 6 to 12 months. 12 months would be September 9th on 2021. So we go by this document here, and it says that the duration of the state of emergency will be 21 months. And then it says it was declared on April 13th, 2020, 21-month period, ends on October 21st, 2021. There will be no provisions in the Act to extend beyond this date. All current rules and directions are issued under Section 200 of the Act, Emergency Powers, and after the 21st of October, 2021, there will be no more emergency powers and no more emergency rules and directions, unless it goes to the Parliament. So they're saying after October 21st, 2021. So we pray all this is true, everybody. Because I'm getting hundreds of emails about it. It's against our civil and constitutional rights. It's against the law. The EO that they're going under is this executive order. I'll pull all this up because I'm really tired of it. This executive order, EO 14043, September 9th, 2021. So then you got to go right there. Subject to such exemptions required by law. By law, our civil and constitutional rights and the constitutional law, it's against the law to require an employee to have that. Fight, fight, fight for your right. So right here I'm looking at the executive order signed by a fake president. Joe Biden's long gone. He's been gone. He was arrested. He was eliminated. He was executed. Then it's signed by J.R. Biden Jr. That's not even Joe Biden's signature. It's all illegal. Everything about it is not, it's not true. It's not facts. He's not the legal president. The signature is fraudulent. It's all fraud. This order is intended to and does not create any right or benefit, substantial procedural, enforceable law, or equity by any party against the United States, its departments, agencies, or entities, its agents, employees, blah, blah, blah. So it does not create any right or benefit or enforceable law. But yet these companies are saying it's mandatory. Every company that's forcing or saying a mandate is not a law, okay? I've sent that out there 7,000 times. A mandate is not a law. Like the air traffic control did. You stand up as a majority and they're going to lose. It's ridiculous. Do you think it's about your health or do you think it's about the money? It's about control and it's about the money. So pull up that executive order yourself and you can see it's not legal. There's not one thing legal about it. Now, we're in Texas, okay? And what does Texas say about that? Abbott, he passed an executive order on October 11th, 2021. And he says, yeah, he enforced the draconian acts on March 13th, 2020. Alright, so he's released those. And then he says, I have issued a series of executive orders protecting the health and safety of Texans, ensuring uniformity throughout Texas, achieving the least restrictive means of combating the evolving threat to the public health. Whereas countless Texans fear losing their livelihoods because they are based on a religious belief or medical reasons, including countless Texans fear losing their livelihoods. That's what I just read. Chapter 161 of Texas Health and Safety Code, as well as other laws, including chapters 38 and 51 of the Texas Education Code. This legislature has established its primary role over immunizations, and all immunization laws and regulations in Texas stem from the laws established by legislature. Whereas the legislature has taken to provide exemptions, there you go, end of story. Let me read it to you again. The legislature has taken care to provide exemptions that allow people to... I'm adding this issue to the agenda for the third called session of legislature that is currently convened so that the legislature has the opportunity to consider this issue through legislation. Yes. I will rescind this executive order upon effective date of such legislation. By the power, virtue, and power and authority invested in me by the Constitution, here we go, the Constitution and the laws of the state of Texas, I do hereby order the following statewide bases effective immediately. I hereby suspend all relevant statutes to the extent necessary to enforce this prohibition. So companies, you better wake up because lawsuits are coming. The maximum fine allowed under Section 418.173 of the Texas Government Code and State's Emergency Management Plan shall apply to any failure to comply with this executive order. Confinement in jail is not a available penalty for violating this executive order. The executive order shall supersede any conflicting order issued by local officials in response to the COVID-19 disaster pursuant to Section 418.016 of the Texas Government Code. I hereby suspend sections 418.1015B and 418.108 of the Texas Government Code, Chapter 81, Subchapter E of Texas Health and Safety Code, and any other relevant statutes that extent necessary to ensure. So they're trying to say that a fake Biden by a fake illegal president, EO, that's not even legal, overrides our Constitution and it overrides our civil and constitutional rights. Yet in the state of Texas, and I know Abbott took money from the Soros Foundation of $600K. I know Abbott's history, okay? So President Trump and the military can't come back soon enough, but this is pretty good right here. That the emergency under this Public Health and Well-Being Act will be up on October 21st. So therefore, October 21st, 2021, there will be no more emergency powers and more emergency rules and directions. All right? So people have got to stay on top of this. Americans have to stay up. Don't put up with it. There needs to be lawsuits happening. Employees need to stand against these employers with their draconian mandates. Mighty in numbers. It's showing it. So stand up, everybody. All right. Then we're going to get to notes. And let's see here. Red October. This is from OJ. Thank you, OJ. Money from Dubai half became liquid. The monies were paid out for the GCR. The cabal official became bankrupt. Federal Reserves and U.S. taxpayer dollar knows on. Yep, the fiat's gone. Federal Reserve's gone. IRS is gone. It's official, guys. Congratulations, America. This GCR, he's saying global currency reset, gold standard for 209 nations, and the 𝗙𝗏 will be enforced. Today, GCR bonds would be liquid, allowing green light for 26 master accounts to be released. Okay, with the paymasters. We're waiting on that. I do know, like I said earlier, that the Iraqi dinar rate was set at $4.71. There's a release of funds today. It's like OJ saying here, today and tomorrow. Bond releases today and tomorrow. Paymasters are waiting to be paid. Now, this came from Mr. C saying 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗘 will be in full swing by November 3rd or 4th. So just keep praying ASAP. If we can at least see a few things go, then it's better for all of us. And they think, the finance guys think that there's great hope that all funds will fund this week. And I want to thank everyone out there. Thank you for donating towards the Bibles. Everything's been taken care of. I did order 25 more Bibles yesterday. So thank you. You all know who you are. Thank you, everyone. And God honors it. He honors it. When we honor Him, He honors it. So, no, JD. My little dog's wanting up. Go over there and go night-night. Go on. Go get in your bed. Little JD. He's over here jumping on me, and I can't go out right now. No, get on your bed. Alright, so that's going through right now. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for working, listening to God, and doing what He puts on your heart. Now, with the money, the dong, the word is it's the low range of $2. The rupee is 147 to 170. And then when we get in the full rollout to 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗘, it could take 6 months to a year for all the prices to adjust. And remember, inflation is supposed to go back to 1955. So just know everything's not going to happen overnight. We've talked about all the inflation going on. And one lady was saying that pet food went up 38%. Not good for horse feed and pet food.